was some entertaining game, I must say, but our defending was so all over the place tonight. It was the way we conceded the goals. I think two of them you've got to be tight on it. Torres. Oh yeah, you've got to give them some sort of credit for definitely giving it a go. If we organised the defence better, maybe could have got something out of it. But there's a difference. Man City, they're champions for a reason. They've got quality in their side. And there you go. That's why they've won the game, unfortunately.
Rumours have had it, Peter, that it was a romantic walk down the beach. So I don't know if you were socially distant or not. I'll leave that one for you and Lee to decide.
Oh, God. Well, got some points in April, but were the performances convincing? I'm sorry about the wind, I must say. I mean, Spurs goals in there are presentable. West Ham, okay, we went 2-0 up, but then we sat back in the second half, invited them, made it 2-2, and then we just woke up again to get that third goal. Liverpool should have had more than one goal. We only capitalise on them not taking their chances in their defence being so open. I don't get why he's deserves manager of the month.
I agree. It's a very spirited performance. There's a lot of effort, energy. I love the drive from some of them because obviously they were having to defend a lot. Man City had 82% possession, so you can see how much work they were having to do off the ball. And you can say, oh, we conceded a lot of goals, but realistically, we always concede loads against Man City anyway. So the fact we've gone forward and scored 3, you can see with the if you just watch the game, you see the graph they're all putting in. They're all fighting for the badge. So yeah, a lot of hard work. Yeah, Ake had a shocker because arguably he's responsible for the first 2 goals because Kraft beat him for the corner. I thought there was some very promising displays. Obviously, Willock drawing the foul for the second penalty. Miggy played a wonderful ball in behind for ASM for our first goal. Was it that? Was that that first goal, which I thought goes unnoticed because of what happens after. Willock driving forward again was very impressive.
Yeah, it was nice to see when we get the ball that we weren't going backwards and there was a gamble playing the ball forwards. You've got 2 players sitting up top. The Kraft's ball is a ball that we wouldn't have played before Christmas, I don't think, because we didn't have enough men up top with pace. It was nice to see, like Harry says, I think the onus was on a little bit more positivity in our play. I think I mentioned a few weeks ago, he could have lost the squad back in, was it late January, February with the Richie incident. Richie is clearly an important part of that dressing room. So it's very easy for dominoes to fall when one of the big ones are having a problem. I think Carl mentioned a couple of weeks ago as well, and kind of made a bit more my point I was trying to make, that we didn't give him any credit really for a run that we had. We've got to give him a little bit of credit because one thing I will agree with what he's been saying all along. When I've got my front 4 fit, we'll be a threat. He has had majority of them fit and will have been a threat. My worry is when Ryan Fraser's fit, is that going to disrupt things? Because I don't see where he fits in, if I'm honest.
Ooh, I give most of the credit to our players. I don't give a lot of credit to Steve Bruce. We can get into that another time, but I put it on our players, most of the success lately, playing for the badge a bit. It is City. It's easy to give up against a team like that, and we didn't. I don't have to win every game. I just want to see us play every game, and I thought we did that today, and I'll take that. I think I said that I didn't expect a result, but I expected some positive play, and we saw that. And I was entertained, and normally I'm just stressed out and pissed off at Newcastle matches, so I was pretty happy to be entertained today. So I think some of our play against Man City came from them not respecting us too much either by putting out a secondary team. So I think I'm not saying they made it easy for us to score, but I think that they didn't respect us very well. When they wake up and play, we're not going to deal with them. But I do think that we switched off. I don't think we slowed down. I think we continued to occupy space. Our defense is always suspect, but I think it was more mental mistakes than like a heart mistake, than just like, I don't want to be here. And we've seen that this year when they kind of look like they don't want to be on the pitch. Just mental mistakes, and you cannot do that against a club like Man City. I don't think, but even towards the end, I think we were still getting stuck in. So, a team that's lost heart won't get stuck in at the end. So, I don't know. maybe we were just surprised we were, competing with a team like that. But I think I've said this in the past that winners win no matter what. If you are a winner, you put people down when it is time to do that. And we're not that kind of club and have not been for some time.
We're going at half time with, I think, was 2-1.
Well, 2-2 right at the end, wasn't it, with the penalty?
Oh yes, 2-2. We're going 2-2. Then we'll come out and get it. We'll come out and get a penalty, and then we'll go 3-2 up, and then for them to score 4, their third. Sorry, I think we went out of gas. We just totally went out of gas, and then for them to not change it within 60 minutes when you know you've got a game on Wednesday.
Absolutely, mate. If we have given a result like 4-3 before the game, I would absolutely love to take that performance. 4-3, no one would have predicted the 4-3 result before the game, but we did pretty well this game. Our counter-attacks were precise. Despite having the absolutely less number of possession, we were quite precise with the counter-attacks, and Man City, with all that possession, really struggled to create any clear-cut chances. And I guess most of the Newcastle fans would have been happy with that performance, despite the result going against us.
I'd say defensively, because we let City in way too easily after, I know what was it, we were 1-0 up and within 5 minutes it was 2-1 City. Then we were 3-2 up and within probably even less time it was 4-3. So it's harsh to criticise anyone on tonight's performance, but if it was in case where you asked about where we did lose it, it was probably with the defence and letting City back in so quickly and rather easily. Especially I think it was the third goal. It was just really bad defending and fell to Torres. I think it was a Willock didn't track his run, but I don't want to be too harsh on them either.
It's going to go back to pretty much echoing what everyone else has said about Joe Willock. I think his energy in the midfield has made a difference. I'll sing his praises like week in, week out. I think he's a really, really good player. Saint-Maximin, again, I think he's a good player on the ball. I think he needs to be protected more there. That's the thing that annoys me, because he does get fouled a lot and he doesn't seem to get the fouls. And it's annoying to watch. But those two today, for me, were outstanding again. So, and it was an all-round team performance, really. I mean, any other day, Man City were lost a lot of their players. They rested a load of players. Another day, they would have spanked us. But it's one of those. I mean, we can't complain about the result too much. It's Man City at the end of the day. And it was an entertaining game. I mean, I didn't expect us to score that many goals against Man City, to be honest. So
you have to say it is a great header, because it's not as if he's just completely unmarked by himself, free header. He's still got to get up there in between the two defenders and direct it in. And, it was a good header. Not much Scott Carson could have done about it, so that's about all you can ask for. You'd have been proud of that if it was a striker that done it. So that's good. I mean, it's kind of funny that, over the last two games, both Paul Dummett and Emil Kraft have now popped up with headers. I think that was Kraft's first ever Premier League goal. So, that's a good thing. But I think when you're playing a team like Man City, like we were, yes, I think we've got to have a slightly better game management in that both times we led. Actually, after we led the first time, to be fair, we did lead for about 15 minutes or so, and then when Man City did eventually score, I mean, all four of Man City's goals came quick fire. They had two quick fire in the first half, two extremely quick fire in the second. Other than, the first one's unlucky with deflection. I actually don't think there's much you can do about the second one. It's just world class. I mean, how are you going to legislate for somebody outrageously backheeling it like that? Into the back of the net. You can't possibly defend against that, because you don't imagine he's going to do it. His back's to goal. He's got absolutely no business, none, getting a goal for there. So fair play to them for that. But listen, fairly happy with the way things have gone recently and the performance tonight, even though we did lose.